Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to talk about the road infrastructure projects that are going on in Jamaica. Now, we're going to talk about the Greater Infrastructure Development Program today. But just to give you a quick summary, the first one was a major infrastructure development program, and that is where roads like this one that we're driving on, Constant Spring Road, was rehabilitated. Hagley Park Road, Marcus Garvey Drive, Mandela Highway. Those were like the main roads, but that was what that program was about. It has been completed and everybody's asking for a second program. So the follow-up to the MIDP would be the Greater Infrastructure Development Program. And we'll discuss that in a minute, but we're just going to give you a quick summary. The third project is the Highway 2000 project from Kingston to Montego Bay. Now that project, the road to Maypen from Kingston to Maypen is complete. The leg from Maypen to Mandeville is 81% complete, and the leg from Mandeville to Montego Bay has not started yet. And then you have the Highway 2000 North-South project. That one is completed. That road is now called the Edward Seaga Highway, and that takes you from Kingston to Ocho Rios. Then you have the Southern Coastal Highway project, which is going to be having a highway run across the coast of Jamaica, and that project is currently under construction from Kingston to Port Antonio. And then we have the Northern Coastal Highway, which is the highway that takes you from Port Antonio back to Negril. Now that road is up and running, it's finished, but it's going to be expanded from Kingston to Ocho Rios from 2 lanes to 4 lanes. So that expansion project has not started yet, but it's on the way. Okay, the Southern Coastal Highway is also going to run from Negril back to Mandeville. That leg of the highway has not started yet. Alright, so let's discuss the Greater Infrastructure Development Program in more details now. The government is to pursue opportunities for competitive sources of financing to undertake a proposed third infrastructure development program to significantly improve aspects of Jamaica's transportation network. Now, the MIDP, or the Major Infrastructure Development Program, was the one right before this one. That one was financed 85% by the China Exim Bank and 15% by the Jamaican government. So that's what the government is trying to do now, is to get the funding to do the Greater Infrastructure Development Program. And that program will be the successor to the MIDP. Now, the MIDP was a very successful program, very popular. As you can see, the road we're driving on now really helped Jamaica's infrastructure. So currently, the GIDP is on they know the projects they want to do, but they're getting the funding together. So let's look at some of the projects they're going to do under the GIDP. Now, they have a lot of smaller projects, but we're just going to talk about the main one. They want to build a ring road across the Kingston metropolitan area. So you will have a road like the Montego Bay Perimeter Road that they're now building that goes right around Kingston. So that will definitely help. As you know, Kingston has the city of Kingston has the largest population in Jamaica of almost 1 million people. So if you can have people move around the city more freely, it will help tremendously. Okay, they're going to do improvements to the Halfway Tree area. Now, Halfway Tree is the busiest place in Jamaica. Up to 250,000 people a day pass through Halfway Tree. So if they can improve the road network there, that would be great. And they're going to extend the Mandela Highway improvement work from the east-west toll ramp to the Old Harbour roundabout. So currently, when you enter the PJ Patterson Highway, or the east-west leg of Highway 2000, that's where the Mandela Highway project ends, the rehabilitation work. So to drive from that point, or more basically where you turn off to go Portmore, all the way back to the Harbour View roundabout, the road was not rehabilitated. So The GIDP is going to rehabilitate that road from the Portmore turnoff all the way back to the Harbor View roundabout. All right, so that is what they plan in Kingston. Mark you, there are other smaller projects, but those are the main ones. Now, they're going to construct bypasses of some major towns in Jamaica under this project. So, Lucy, they're going to construct a bypass. Now, we have a lot of videos up of driving through Lucy, so you can see how needed a bypass is. It's a small town and it has grown tremendously. The population has grown and the road infrastructure there just isn't adequate, so a bypass will help a great deal. Also, Hopewell is another town that needs a bypass. And they're going to build a bypass in Nutter Bay. They're going to build one for Long Hill or Anchovy bypass, and they're going to build a Port Maria bypass. Now, those are just some of the major projects that they want to do. We will keep you guys updated on each individual project as they progress. Now, of course, every road infrastructure project includes drainage work. Drainage is a serious problem in Jamaica, and I'm not sure why. However, Marcus Garvey Drive was recently renovated under the MIDP program, and then after it was finished, the road was still flooded when it rains, and not just water, flooding. So then it turns out that the drainage pipes that they put in were not big enough. So the GIDP project is going to address drainage work or the drainage problem on Marcus Garvey Drive, Maxfield Avenue, and then they're going to the drainage work in the town of Maypen, Santa Cruz, Port Maria, and Montego Bay. And all of this is in an effort to help Jamaica's transportation network. Now, Jamaica is really doing a good job in modernizing its road network. This is Dunrobin Avenue that leads on to Marcus. This is Dunrobin Avenue. As you can see, it's a very nice 6-lane road. It's one of the main routes out of this and into the city of Kingston. And this takes you onto Washington Boulevard, and Washington Boulevard takes you onto Mandela Highway. Now, this isn't part of the GIDP, or they haven't announced that it is yet, but Washington Boulevard is also to be redesigned and re-engineered as well as Spanish Town Road. So the governments of Jamaica are definitely doing a good job in terms of fixing up the road network. So the GIDP is in the phase of getting funding. So as soon as there are any updates on this project, we will keep you guys updated. Alright, remember to leave your comments, tell us what you think about this project, and remember to like, share, and subscribe. Have a good day.